Always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But right away, they'll change the look. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On second down, Dobbs. He's going to take another shot here. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had three other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought two of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Back to throw again. Powers through it.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard. And he is into the zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Franco Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
This team knows that when they need the tough yards, the gritty yards, they want to hand it to their fullback. He's Mr. Dependable.
Extra point right down the middle. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw is Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage when they were playing deep. Obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
McCaffrey running up the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this to Ward. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Dobbs now on 2nd down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down. Warren will try the right side.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Dobbs. He'll buy some time right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So 2 quarters. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Now back to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
This is fielded at the 7. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 9 now. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Houston.
Jalen Warren,
64 yards.
And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the board.
And Brandon, how many times a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. That'll be caught by Rice. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. They'll look to throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Dobbs.
He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now Dobbs.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here comes second down at 5.
They run it again with Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Williams. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Here now, second and goal. Williams will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
You think back to 2022 with Detroit, Jamal Williams just unstoppable down near the goal line. 17 rushing touchdowns, 13 of those were from 2 yards or less. He's just an absolute battering ram down in this part of the field, and he finishes off another drive in the end zone.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short in that time as they're able to get him down. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of lift as they head to the bench.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
That is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's happened to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to